Good evening and welcome to News Channel 8. I'm Jerome Aegean, and here's some of the top stories we have for you tonight. More violence on St. Croix as one man is dead, another fights for his life. Stolen generators on St. Thomas. And the big winner of the I Am Every Woman contest. These stories and more are up next on News Channel 8. In our top story tonight, St. Croix's deadly wave of violence continues over the weekend. One man is dead, another in critical condition in separate incidents. News Channel 8's Wes Small files this report.
Thanks a lot, Jerome. Before I get started, I guess there's two things that are getting to be old history. Me going to the hospital and thanking the staff there, and more violence on St. Croix. I want to say thank you to the men and women in the emergency room and the third floor surgical unit, especially Nurse Gresham. Thanks a lot. It was there where I learned the hospital had to be locked down. But first, I want to take you back. We did have another homicide in our territory. He is Stephen Hodge, 28 years old, as they found his burned car in LaGrange, Frederickstead, that way, as I stand here at Rainbow Command. Let's go right now to police spokesperson Melody Rames as she talks about another homicide that has hit our territory, number 18.
Minutes before 2 a.m. on Friday, May 7th, police responded to a vehicle fire in Estate LaGrange, Frederickstead. Upon further inspection of the car, the burned body of a male was found inside. The deceased has been identified through fingerprint analysis as 28-year-old Stephen Hodge of Ario Diaz housing community. Police and fire responded to the scene almost immediately and found the vehicle, an older model green Chevy Rodeo, engulfed in flames. Once the flames were extinguished, the body was discovered. Criminal Investigation Bureau detectives said the murder may be connected to a discharging of shots, which may have occurred several hours earlier in Frederickstead town. St. Croix Chief of Police Christopher Howell said the saturated patrol detail was very active in Frederickstead Thursday night into Friday morning, making periodic patrols in the town, and was one of the first responders to the scene of the fire. He urged anyone who may have witnessed or has any information on this case to call the Criminal Investigation Bureau at 712-6075, 712-6037, 712-6077, or call Crime Stoppers USVI at 1-800-222-TIPS. Police Commissioner Novell E. Francis Jr. reminds the public that there is a $10,000 reward for information leading to the arrest of this murder suspect or any other murder suspect in a Virgin Islands case.
Like I said, the numbers are staggering. We have 12 homicides for St. Croix, 6 homicides for St. Thomas. That puts us at 18. And remember, we still have 2 missing people to think about, and a lot of people think that they have met to their demise, which could put the homicide rate up. Nonetheless, we understand that the hospital was locked down on Saturday night. This because another young man was shot as he was watching the playoff game around 10:30 between the Lakers and Dallas at the store right across the street from the gazebo in Campo Rico. As he was watching that game, he felt a shot hit his side, all right? Hit his side. We understand now that that individual could be in his 30s, a Hispanic male. We understand that he is in critical condition, and possibly he is being operated on as we speak, where he could possibly have a bullet lodged in his spine. So right now he is fighting for his life. I want to remind you that there is a $10,000 reward for all homicide information that leads to an arrest. Also, we need to put this violence to an end, find out who shot this man in Campo Rico. You could call Crime Stoppers at 1-800-222-TIPS, 911, or call the Criminal Investigation Unit. And that's the news that we have. Not good news, like people were saying. Another shooting, another homicide. And I want to tell you that we have had around 6 homicides in just the last few weeks here on St. Croix. How many people have been shot and killed in Frederickstead alone? 6. And that ties the St. Thomas record right now, 6. 18 in all, 12 on St. Croix and 6 on St. Thomas. From Rainbow Command, be safe. I'm Wes Small from News Channel 8.
Thanks, Wes. And we now know that the shooting victim is 40 years old from Campo Rico, according to Melody Rames. And in other news tonight, another missing person to report. Here's Melody Rames with more.
Police on St. Thomas are asking for the community's assistance to locate a missing 51-year-old man. Clayton Antonio Simmons, also known as Tony or Shaku, was last seen by his family more than 10 years ago. Police have been searching for anyone who may have seen Simmons lately, but without success. According to his family, Simmons is homeless and has a mental condition. A photo provided by the family is an extremely old picture of Simmons, so many of his features may have changed. Simmons is a black male, 6 feet tall, about 160 pounds, with a brown complexion. He is known to frequent Fort Milner, Estate Tutu, the downtown areas, and the island of St. Croix. To see a photo of Simmons, log into the VIPD website at www.vipd.gov.vi. And anyone knowing the whereabouts of Clayton Simmons, has seen him lately, or has any information regarding this case, is asked to call Sergeant Arlene Charwell at 714-9818. Or you can call the Zone 8 Command at 774-2211 and ask for the National Crime Information Center, or NCIC, or you can call 911.
Thanks, Melody Rames of the Virgin Islands Police Department. And there were at least 2 car accidents over the weekend on St. Croix. The first involves 2 cars colliding in a State Wim area on Thursday night. Here's the video. You can see it here. Both drivers were apparently drinking. That's right, they were both drunk as they collided with each other. Then yesterday afternoon, a driver was speeding on the Melvin Evans Highway when he apparently flipped over. No words on the injured victims of either of those accidents. And there'll be a church conference held this week on St. Croix. Here's Wes Small with more.
Thanks a lot, Jerome. I'm here with Mr. Warner Rivera and Mr. Nestor Ogilvie, and it's all about rebuilding the righteous family, full gospel business of Men's Fellowship International. St. Croix presents. Thank you so much. We're going to get right to it, Mr. Rivera. You've always been there for the community. And this reporter, I have to tell you, in a time of need. What is the theme this week, sir?
Rebuilding the righteous family. And we're doing this not only the righteous family as far as the individuals are concerned for health-wise, but we want to see men and ladies take their rightful position in the community, in the home, and in the business place. And so therefore our speakers are all geared for doing that. We have speakers who are coming in, who have come already from Nigeria. We have some come from Costa Rica and from Caribbean Islands, and we're going to be, the whole conference is going to be geared upon trying to see how we can give people more than what they have expected from the church. Some people have been complaining in the past about the church is not doing enough within the community. Well, we want to say people who show up at the Legion Hall, Post 65, from Wednesday morning, 10 o'clock, we'll be showing business people how they could start businesses for themselves, how people can start a business for their family, and how they can expand that business internationally. To the point of Wednesday evening, our brother will be talking about health. And believe it or not, if you have anybody in the community who has had some back problems, feet problems, they need to be at the Legion Hall at 7:30 p.m. on Wednesday evening. Following up, we also have a businessman who has actually lost everything in his business. And he came back and we now owns 4 companies in Trinidad, 1 in Guyana, a gold mining operation. And he's going to be speaking on Friday morning. And on Thursday morning, my good brother here, Nestor Ogilvie, former colonel in the Jamaican Army, police commissioner in Grenada, chief of police for the Caribbean area, plus so much more, security advisor. He's going to be having a meeting especially for first responders and the military at 7 o'clock on Thursday morning.
All right, well, let me talk right now to Mr. Ogilvie.
Post 85.
Post
85,
All
yes,
right.
Legion.
Thank you, Nestor Ogilvie. Tell us your part now, your function.
Well, I am here to support Warner in this effort to make sure that all that he has planned takes place. I'm a backup man.
The backup man.
Yeah.
Designated hitter.
Yes.
Well, you know what? I'm very interested in this aspect. 2 things that for long churches have been labeled elitist, only concerned about their flock, not doing enough about the community in a whole, and also the fact that we're blending business and spirituality. It's a new concept where capitalism is not the main goal, but also within and spiritual aspects as well.
Absolutely. I think one of the things that we have done in the past, we say the church isn't doing something. And when we say the church isn't doing something, we're looking at the leadership of the church. But church members seem to forget, because many of us as church members are the ones who complain about the church. But we are the church. The members are the church. And it's up to the members to take the message out onto the street, into the business place, into the hospitals, into the prisons, into the police stations, wherever you go, onto the beach. We're supposed to take it. And this is what Full Gospel Businessmen seek to do. We seek to empower the members, our men, to do just that. Take it into your place of business, into the marketplace.
And again, it's rebuilding the righteous family. If you'd like to get in touch with these people, 778-9506. You could email them at www.smallletters fgbmfi-vi.org. Again, give them a call, 778-9506. It's a long time coming. Fellowship International, it's the Full Gospel Businessmen's Group as they focus on rebuilding the righteous family. We'll be back. We'll check on these two righteous fellows after that event and give you an update on that. I'm Wes Small. Back to you, Jerome, for News Channel 8.
Thanks, Wes. And when we come back from this break, we'll take a look at 2 generators that were reported stolen. Stay with us.